Hello, welcome back. Hi, welcome back to True Blue Thai. Friends, welcome back to Thailand. You can see I've got my Christmas jumper on. It's not because I'm celebrating Christmas late, it's because I'm cold. The temperature's dropped a bit now. It's about 5:30 now in the evening here in Thailand. It goes to get dark about another half an hour, for instance, but temperature's dropped. It got to a high about 26, 27 degrees today, for instance, but now it's dropping a little bit more, and I'm getting a bit nippy. So, for instance, I've got a t-shirt on, and I've got for instance, now I've got my Christmas jumper back on, my City Christmas jumper at the moment. So yeah, I know you probably sat there going, "Hey, down in England, it's minus blah blah blah," but I'm acclimatised to time. Heat, and we normally used to get about 35 degrees, and it's normally 35 degrees with an average feel like temperature. So you've got the humidity, and that humidity is gone. It's zero. You don't have it anymore, for instance. And all you're getting is this wind, this cold wind, and for instance, and it's about 20. Yeah, I think yesterday it was got 17 degrees, and yeah, for instance, the first time I've actually ran up to what's it called? Yeah, I just started doing my running. Prior to going to the running, what's it called? Doing exercises at home, etc. Warm up exercises where I haven't sweat or haven't perspired in any way whatsoever. So for instance, I ran all the way up to the market yesterday and all the way back, and I wasn't. I did not one bit of sweat on me. For instance, it's a good few kilometers as well. Then going there and back. But today, for instance, I went on another 20k run and yoga, and for instance, swam in the sea, and the sea was warm. I felt the sea was warmer. But yeah, for instance, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, welcome back, welcome back. But it's not about Thailand weather. It's about we're going to talk about Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker was a goal who was announced. Pep announced it, for instance, at the press conference of why he wasn't in the side, in the squad, and it appears that he's gone to Tiki and asked to leave or explore clubs overseas. He was threatening to do this a couple of seasons ago when he got offered by the Saudis. But looks like for instance, he wants to go now. I think, for instance, he doesn't look happy. He hasn't looked happy for a while. I think he refused the captain's badge just a while ago. For instance, I feel feels a bit unappreciated. But, like probably Edison at the moment, etc. But yeah, so for instance, his form has dipped, and so yeah, and it's sad. It's sad because quite honestly, for instance, I think as many Man City fans and as a Man City fan, we have to salute and to say thank you to Kyle, for instance, for his service and for what he's done for the club, and for instance, how to me, he's will go down as the best right wing, right back, etc. For instance, not wing, right back. What's it called of all time? People. I remember Jason Cundy on Talksport, for instance, was saying that he said it, but a lot of people said, "Oh, mention other names." We've had Pablo Zabaleta at City, for instance, but I love Pablo. I met the guy, for instance, he's a brilliant guy. Love the guy, Pep. Absolutely one of my favourite players. Kyle Walker, for instance, will go down as Britain's best ever right back, and and quite honestly, for instance, and he should, he should get the accolades. I think he's got accolades from City, for instance, for his contributions to City. But I just want to take some time here to have a chat to remember the good of Kyle Walker, because at the moment, etc. Whenever somebody mentions Kyle Walker's name, it's always mentioned. He's always done it in a negative, and for instance, I think he needs to be applauded for what he's done for Manchester City, and he needs to go with good graces. He needs to go with a salute and say thank you, Kyle, for instance, for your service and what you've done. And he's not just been a captain for Manchester City. He's also been captain for England. He's been a regular team on for England, on the team sheet for England, and he's been superb. And so for instance, and I've got every respect for the guy. For instance, His full name is Kyle Andrew Walker. He was born on the 28th of May 1990. He's 34 years old, still a young man. But look at me, for instance, a young man. Born in Sheffield, 6 foot tall. For instance, yeah. For instance, he was. He started at Sheffield United and then went on to Northern. Uh, so for instance, his career basically was he was his boyhood club was Sheffield United. He started at age of 7. He made his first team debut at 18 as a loan spell at Northampton Town. He impressed while playing for United and played in 2009. There was always this talk about him leaving Man City, going back to Sheffield. So, but I don't know whether that'll go. I don't know. I think he'll go to Saudi if he can get a position at Saudi. Hope he does. His performance earned him a move to the Premier League to Spurs before being immediately loaned back to Sheffield United. After further spells at QPR and Aston Villa, Walker cemented his place at Tottenham first team, and he was part of Spurs' team coach by Mauricio Pochettino that finished runners-up in 2016-2017 Premier League and the 2014-2015 League Cup. Walker then joined Manchester City in 2017 for a fee of £45 million. Throughout his career, he's been coached by Pep Guardiola, and while he's been at City, he has won 6 Premier League titles, 4 League Cups, 2 FA Cups, a UEFA Champions League, and the Continental Cup. It also has been named the PFA and also the Club World Cup. He's also been in the PFA Team of the Year 4 times, 2011 to 2012, 2016, 2017, 2017 to 28, and 23 to 24. While playing for England under 19, under 21 levels before making his senior debut for England in 2011. He has represented the UEFA 3 England in UEFA Championship 2015, 2016, 2020 and 2024 and youth FIFA World Cups in 2018 and 22. So, for instance, he's had a hell of a career. His career is probably ballooned, and absolutely, again, for instance, took off when he was at Manchester City. He's played for Spurs 183 times, but has played for Man City 212 times. Hasn't scored many goals. He scored more goals at Spurs than he did at Man City. So, for instance, for instance, but I think he scored 1 goal for England. He's been captain for England 93 times. So so he's for instance, so he's been a stalwart for England. He's been for instance on the team sheet. He's had a career, a successful career at City, for instance, and as well as Spurs. So he's been superb. He's been. I remember, for instance, in 2019, was it 2019? 2019, City were played against Atlanta away in the Champions League, where, for instance, Claudio Bravo was goalkeeper at the time, got sent off, and Kyle Walker was played in goal for 10 minutes. So, for instance, he was our goalkeeper for 10 minutes. For instance, and he didn't concede, and what's it called, anything, and and made a few saves. So, for instance, he's stood up to it. He stood up when he was, for instance, at City. When City needed him on more than one occasion. For instance, we can always remember his, for instance, how he pocketed. For instance, because the pictures next day of Kyle Walker with Vinicius Junior in his back pocket, because of how he was with Vinicius, how he basically, for instance, Vinicius Junior couldn't get past him, and he was remarkable turn of speed. He said he was clocked at 37 kilometers an hour in his speed. Very, very fast man, very, very fit. Absolutely fantastic. He was. He's done amazing, for instance, I love this stat. By the age of 27, he has won zero at Spurs. By the time from ages 27 to 34, he's won 17 trophies at Manchester City. Hey! Yeah, so for instance, and he's won it all here, and as I said, so he, and he was integral part of our treble winning squad. Wasn't it in the starting lineup? Again, that's one of the reasons why Pep wants a small squad, because and again, for instance, when he had to make the team selections for the Champions League, and for instance, had to leave people out. For instance, some people didn't, because everybody wants to play, and in the final, for instance, there was a few people not playing the finals, and got upset, and he wanted to leave, wanted to go to Saudi, and then Pep took him out. And, for instance, for dinner, and said, "Listen, we want you to stay," and he was made club captain by the players, not by Pep. For instance, to which he deserves. So to me, for instance, this is my salute to Kyle Walker. If you are leaving Manchester City, you go with my good gracious. Yes, you haven't had a particular good season, maybe last season, this season. What's it called? But you deserve the plaudits. For instance, you stepped up where you needed to do so. So my personal talk to Kyle, say thank you very much, sir. For instance, you've been for instance, a player, for instance, which I have great respect for instance, and yeah, and you deserve the plaudits, you deserve the trophies, you deserve the medals. There's a nice picture of him lying down, sleeping with Premier League medals around him. Now you got four, mate. For instance, four in a row. So, for instance, and you deserve them. What's it called for the Champions League and the FA Cups, and and lifting, being club captain, for instance, lifting the trophies above your head, etc. For instance, and your big smiles, and the way you are with the bust and the trophy tours. And you got your lovely family, for instance, with yeah. So you deserve the plaudits. So thank you very much, Kyle Walker, Mr. Walker. Thank you very much for your time at City. For instance, if you're going off to pastures new, to Saudi or to other clubs, you're not saying that you're gone now, but if you are going, sir, for instance, you have my good gracious. You've been I salute you, for instance, of what you done for Manchester City, and for instance, I respect the fact that, for instance, of what you've done for Manchester City in the past, etc. For instance, and and then you go with my good gracious, and yeah, it's because you don't deserve the, for instance, the anger, for instance, or towards you at the moment, because I can't see, not in the last 2 months, etc., or the last in the beginning of the season, not many players have actually stood out, and you certainly don't deserve anything talked about you, because you've been a pleasure. What's it called, to be a part of Man City. You've always been on that team sheet first. For instance, whenever people are putting out team sheets for Man City, they've always been Kyle Walker. Walker needs to play. Walker needs to play. And he's just as important as Rodri, or as Edison, or for instance, of we've had in the past. So yeah. So this is my Lao Gao, my ranch whiskey from Thailand. For instance, and just say thank you very much, Kyle Walker. Thank you much, sir. You go with my good graces to wherever your pastures new, if you want to go, which is fine. And for instance, I wish you all luck in the future, sir. Don't drink. So yes, so Kyle Walker, take care.